Jeez. Ding, 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 ding.
Hello, Whaler Helpers, it's me, Monster Handler Tyson, and welcome to Quick Questions, the show where I answer your burning questions about the monster world. Now, our first question
Okay, bye. See you later, Corinna.
asks, do some monsters not know of other monsters' existences? Most monsters do know of almost every monster's existence, mostly thanks to the club box where monsters of any kind can attend. However, there are still some monster groupings that still do not know a lot about each other. The best example I can think of are the monsters on Ethereal Workshop and the monsters on Mythical Island. While there has been sightings and methods for these monsters to attend Clubbox, their attendance is still very low due to their respective constraints. Meaning most of the residents of Ethereal Workshop and Mythical Island do not know that each other exists. When told by third parties about each other, the workshoppers think monsters living in a dream space on a metaphysical moon is a bit too far-fetched, and dream mythicals think monsters living inside a colossal's head is impossible. For now, they will remain myths to each other. Our next question asks, what's the smallest thing a helmet can fit into? Like octopi in the human world, helmets have no bones and can almost squeeze through anything if they're not wearing their helmet. The smallest opening I've seen a helmet go through was 1 inch in diameter, but I do believe they can squeeze even smaller than that. Our next question asks, which mouth does Goliath eat with? While there are a few monsters in the monster world that can eat with all their multiple mouths, Goliaths can only eat with one. Oddly enough, major Goliaths eat with their top mouth, while minor Goliaths eat with their bottom mouth. When asked why, monster handlers were only met with shrugs. Our next question is, what is a group of catalysts called? A group of catalysts is called a skein. Our next question is, can monsters get sick, and if so, do they have a doctor? Yes, monsters can get sick, but they have very hardy immune systems. The most common form of sickness found in the monster world is Tweedlepox, unintentionally caused by Skartar's poison. Although a Tweedlepox vaccine has been developed by Epic Blipsqueak, who can be argued to be the monster world's resident doctor, as there are not any real doctors in the monster world. Well, unless you count... never mind. I should also add that monster healers also play their part in monster first aid, aiding monsters with more minor injuries when they pop up. Our next question wonders, what would happen to Firehaven if it got flooded? Firehaven being flooded is impossible. If water were to enter the volcano Firehaven calls home, the water would immediately evaporate since Firehaven's temperature is so high. Our next question asks, what happens to monsters if they go into the human world? Longtime fans of Quick Questions knows that I theorize that most monster myths, if they go into the human world. Longtime... Hello, Whaler. Can get sick, but they, with more mind, water were to enter the volcano. Longtime immediately evaporate since Firehaven's temperature is so high. Our next question asks, what happens to monsters if they go into the human world? Longtime fans of Quick Questions knows that I theorize that most monster myths in human history are probably due to a singing monster traveling around the human world. Yeti sightings are actually mammoth sightings. The Loch Ness Monster? Maybe just a dragon going for a swim. Singing banshees? Perhaps a wisp with a case of Tweedlepox. So to answer your question on what happens to a monster when they go to the human world, they become urban legends. Our final question wonders what would happen if you ripped off a stem from a fir corn. While a fir corn's head stem may seem meek, it actually has the same tensile strength of a human arm. If you were to rip one off, you would need 1,124 pounds of force. If you did somehow manage to rip one off, it is painless and a new one would grow back in its place. All right, Handler Helpers, those are all the questions I have for today. If you have any burning questions...
Oh my goodness. Boop.
The time has finally come for us to theorise of what the new island could be that's coming to be. This teaser that we got was from Landon, and this one, it reminds me of a petal. It's got the most biggest petal-looking thing on top of its head that we have ever seen. And it reminds me of Riff a lot too, this one, with the claws to the side of it. If we pull up the Riff concept art here, it really does remind me of that, this monster. We can see a weird protrusion to the right of it as well that looks to be where this monster plays. I've not taken a listen to these sounds, so I want to wait till they release, but I am going to be playing them, including what they sound like together at the end for these monsters, so stay tuned. This one plays the keyboard though, I do know that, and it has duck feet. I feel like that goes to say with most of them though as well, because if we go on to the next one, that honestly looks like it has duck feet as well. This is Josh Harmon's monster though, and this one is actually animated. So if we take a look here, you can see the heads, which are pentagon-like, slamming down onto the circular bit of this one. It looks like a dinosaur, this one, and it's consolidated to me with the tail as well. It looks really cute. It looks kind of like that stog vibe. Really into this one, some fur at the back. The heads though look the most peculiar. There's absolutely going to be one eye on each one of these things, and it's going to be a bit like Smoochel. The necks you can see have some really cool animation, so it's going to be interesting to see how this works from a 2D sprite perspective, because that looks really hard to pull off. So I'm amazingly interested to see how this just seems to be 3D rotating all over the place, because man, that seems really hard to do, honestly. And this one also has a percussion sound, and it looks really similar to the Kongle concept art, this one. Not really sure what's going on with all the concept art connections here. Then next up we have Love Eyes. Love Eyes, it has the biggest eyes in the universe. I have not seen eyes as big as this since Dawn of Fire. And that's saying a lot, because those eyes are pretty big, and I honestly think they are bigger than that. So they are very big eyes, but anyway, this one is lock-like. It's got a very relaxing posture to it. Its arm is just flat down, bang on the ground. I mean, you pull Gadezo's up here, that has its arms on the floor as well, but this one is just flat. It just seems to deflate off of itself. It seems very lazy. However, it's holding up an ornament here, which you can see its hand wrapped around. You can see its hand there, and then it seems to be a stick robot that's going to make this sound. Unfortunately, we don't see the...
Oh, the MPG I am watching is watching if you watch your monsters before they just release with except for poison on it.
This one be animated, but I do presume that they stick the upper and lower parts are going to slam into each other to make that idophone noise that this one does have. Then up next we have FGTVs, which, oh my goodness, this one is the cutest thing ever, and I am so excited. And this one, it looks like a squirrel, and it looks like a little squiggly line. I want to name it Squiggle, just because it's a squirrel and it looks like a squiggle. I also know that this plays a really popular instrument. It plays the automaton, which I don't know if I'm saying that right, but those make really weird sounds, I do think. So I'm so interested to see how this sounds. I just want to know, okay, you guys can hear it, but I can't because I'm waiting, because I want to save it. Save at the moment, but it looks like this one produces that sound from its neck, which feels really strange. This one absolutely is going to have a hamster face and feel to it as well, I do think, seeing as though the tail, it's kind of quite bushy, hamstery almost. almost, and it looks like it's got some kind of a shell to it. Seems very alive and energetic, this one, especially those animations. This guy, I just want to see it so badly, okay? I love this one as well, and it also reminds me of the Repetillo concept art. Again, with the concept art references here. So we have Squiggles, Dino, Slop Eyes, and then we have Peckle. Well, that's the 5 monsters that...
Are you sure? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? So I need the candies. Place someone. Yeah, maybe epic venture we can. Tell me if you like it. Yeah, that's the trick one. But just do it sounds off. I will leave black amount. Something. I mean, poison. That's the carnival. That's the carnival. Everybody did it today. And Baba did it a day. And Baba did it a day. And Baba did it a day. And Baba did it do. And Badua. And Baday. And Badua. And Baday. Ben day day ben dan da da do da da day ba ba da do da da day ba da da do da da ben dan da da da. Square pow, square pow, yeah. Why go to my soul? Should I make paper crabs as close to the pit? Get it, but they don't. Oh, but no, I just restarted. No, it's continuing. I'm okay. Yeah, Jelly Belly's gonna finish. I think I just see. Oh, you remember? You like it. It's just my live stream, like. Yeah, I'm not doing face reveal until I clean or anything. I touch. No, let me just see the person that it's joined. Let me just do it. Boop. Just my live stream. Just gonna swear. It's very nice.
Descarga carácter AI y descubre dónde te lleva la conversación.
¿Sabes cuánto valen tus artículos de colección? En Vinted es así de fácil. Haz una foto, súbela y vende.
Today we're theorising what a brand new class of monsters could be, and these are interdimensional monsters. Come from different dimensions inside of the monster world, so let's look at... My thinking monsters, it has such rich history that I believe monsters are where could the magical island titans have come from? And since then, we have now been confirmed with magical nexus that they come from the outer space of the monster world, the beyond. But still, going back...
Oh.
Always at their best when we delve into that history, and this class it strives to do just that. Back in time, before Magical Nexus came, we speculated where could the magical island titans have come from? And since then, we have now been confirmed with Magical Nexus that they come from the outer space of the monster world, the beyond. But still, going back to my theories before, you guys might remember, then we have now been confirmed with Magical Nexus that they come from the outer space. For the monster world and the beyond. But still, going back to my theories before, next up, we have our Fairy Island Migrator. Fairy Island Migrator is tied towards Thingia. Now, Thingia, it's confirmed to be a connection towards it. However, the lively setting and just aesthetic fairy suits the fling of thing dimension so much that I think that vibe totally nails it, and we need to have that one there. Next one I have an interest in the Bob for it. So inside my head canon, I have always figured that the floofiness decoration is tied towards the Thingia dimension. This isn't confirmed again. But moving on to Boat Island now. Boat Island's Migrator, it links towards the Cape Crystal dimension. Again, not a... Yeah, but how exactly would Rift Island work then? So all of these Migrator ideas would connect towards Rift Island, and now we've established that we could have unique elements for each one, we could have unique monsters for each dimension. We need to go over how exactly the...
Follow industry news. Stan?
Aquila.
Stan?
Oh, phase 5, 2020. Aquila. Oh, phase 5, 2020. I don't know why you need to phone. Okay, I found it out. I was quick. I might get something else, but I cannot animate. Oh, come on.
Wait a minute.
No, 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 no.
Yeah.
Yay. Und er darf meine iPad nochmal vorholen. So ein bisschen. Aber doch, Gas. What about this? Don't tell me to play. Are you here? Hello.
Hit. Stop it! Cut it out! I have a glandular problem.
That'll be $60.
Stop it! Cut it out! I have a glandular problem.
That'll be $60.
Morning. Morning.
Good day to you, sir.
Hey, wait a minute, what the hell?
Okay. You're making a video. Nice. Oh, you're making a video. Dun, 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 dun.
Morning.
Good day to you, sir.
Hey, wait a minute, what the hell?
Oh,
Morning. Good day to you, sir. Hey, wait a minute, what the hell?